Hello everyone, petar.jacimovic here from vicofanalysis.com. I want to post update on the GBP USD and also to post about my EURUSD opinion and what we may expect on the euro. About the pound, as you know, if you follow my work, you know that I build positions at this stage here. My first position around 1.5, 155, 1.5, 160, and I added a few days ago around 1.5, 200 area. I added more positions. The reasons for entry, again, I will repeat this. Basically, we got a strong distribution on the top. Basically, here we got distribution, clean distribution at this stage here from the top and buying climax on the top, and that caused the price to go massively lower. We got few newses in the favor of sellers as well. They pushed it all the way to the low price. And that is the area of 1.5026. After that, we made a massive selling climax. Price didn't went further lower, and price started to recover. We see consistency in the price action, that we got consistency and good upward movement, total recovery at this stage. And this is the clean breakout of this small trading range here, and this is the I bought on the retest of that, so around this stage here. So price went higher and then started like a new trading range, and this is the longer trading range than the previous one, and this is about I think it's about 4 days trading range, and this may be a reaccumulation, and we may expect higher prices from this stage here. Why I'm thinking that way, basically about the supportive nature of the volumes, about the price actions. We got also this spring, the Wyckofians called the spring, which is the fake breakout, and price went lower, broke the swing lows here of the trading range, and then back up with a very healthy volume. This is for me good sign that really sellers just shake it out, some weak holders who don't have the proper knowledge and who went to buy here to play around the trading range, and this is just to close them, because probably a lot of buyers trying to trade the trading range, basically I mean on the scalpers when I say this, and this is because they usually play stop loss below the swing low of the trading range. This is how they clean up them, 30 pips drop from the trading range and then back up, very healthy back up here. So this is a potential spring, a potential reaccumulation here. Stop losses of this for my buy orders at this stage here are below the swing low of the spring. So even though this is also around 50% of this upward movement from this swing low to this swing high, this is about 50% area. This, so price went to test 50%. One good thing is what I explained on my webinar. It's how did Forex and any financial market is about investors and the traders. When traders and investors, they can be in agreement zone, they can be in equilibrium. That's usually what we see in the price. It's reflecting like trading ranges. That's where they are in equilibrium, like this area here and like this area here. So we call also, some of investors call that compression. So when we see the compression, when the price, the investors and traders together see the value area and find I call that a fair price, then they play around that fair price, and they let absolutely weak holders, I call them weak holders, or the aggressive traders, to play around that. You know, they create this trading range basically because they find a fair price, traders and investors. Now, why they doing this, and what's actually accumulation, or reaccumulation, distribution, redistribution? Accumulation is basically it's something which is where the price is accumulate before the strong push. You know why it writes accumulate? Because to attract people, to attract scalpers, to trade inside of the trading range, and to attract breakout traders to pay attention on the trading range to invest. So both of the sides agree on the same area. That's why it's called agreement. So they agree on some fair price, fair trading range. So now, when we know this, and we know to watch the background, and background is that we can see the massive selling climax and absorption at this stage here. So this is a massive, we already saw the agreement at this area. This trading range is, for me, agreement where the traders and investors agreed at this stage here the fair price, and then price started upward. Okay, so we already got that investors started to build buying positions and to exit their sellings probably from this stage here. You know, whenever they build it, they exited around this stage here after they saw that aggressive, because you must know that there is I will write here, there is a investors and there is traders. Okay, on any market, traders are aggressive. Traders force and they trigger some new trends. They start a new trends, but trends are established only when investors confirm that, and when they start to also change their behavior, exit the selling positions, and start to build new, for example, buying, if we want to change from downward to the upward side. So what's happening here is, here traders and investors were the same way, and then we come to the area of the massive selling climax and price start to build here, so trading range. This is where they exit. They don't want to investors exit and traders also exit, you know, and they agree with this trading range and equilibrium. Once this price broke out, then investors absolutely changed and started to build buying positions, because they know that the traders also start to build buy, and traders are more aggressive, so investors slowly started to build their buying positions and ride, you know. Now we have another here big trading range. Here price can go upward or downward, but because of the nature of the background, and we already got that investors here started and changed their behavior. In my opinion, it's just a question of the time when we will see the push higher and back all this way to this zone, in my opinion, you know, because they didn't change behavior here. The investors are still bullish, you know. Price went just to test the 50% retracement, you know, and we already got this, for me, crucial compression. This is compression after selling climax in the selling climax range. So I already know that investors start to build buying, and they don't want to exit too early. But when I say too early, this is just about 55 pips, you know. They don't exit after 55 pips and change their behavior. So once they exit, they're selling massive from the upside, you know. They have positions, they started to build buying positions, and they started to add more and more until they have the good profit. They don't want to change very often. I speak about investors. Traders will try it with some aggressiveness to change the potential trend, short or intraday, short, midterm or intraday trend. This is potential trying from the traders, from some group of traders, to change again behavior for the lower side. But investors are the group which establishing something which is called a trend, and if they are clearly change their behavior from this trading range, you know, and we saw this, we know that they cannot, and they don't want to confirm this, because they already exited the selling positions from the top, from this area here. They exit here, they booked very good profit, about 300 pips, and now this is the key part, and potential another 200-300 pips upward movement for them and potential catching, while the traders are fighting up and down here putting stop loss below swing low, swing highs, market taking their profits all the way here, and investors are still sitting on the buying positions, you know, and they are absolutely have the confidence for that because they have the very, very strong power. And now it's all about the traders when they will push this higher. And once we see the group of traders, aggressive public group of traders starts to go upward and break this trading range from upside, this will be for me strong sign that we starting to continue with upward. But this trading range is actually for investors time to rebuild their buying positions from this stage here to add more positions and then wait for the breakout. They don't want actually to buy exactly on the breakout because it's too late for them, and there's no reason for them because they know it's all about the time about when the traders, they have the stop loss, of course, in if something happen, and if this go lower, that will be the you know, already big sign to exit. But since they know that traders did aggressive buying here, investors exited their selling positions, started to buy, they will just add positions until we don't see some good topping and some big distribution from, you know, much higher price. Then they will start to sell again and exit their buying positions. So that's pretty much why I'm bullish on this pair and why I'm expecting a good upward moment from this very, very strong, even stronger trading range than this distribution. So from this accumulation we may see higher price, since if you see this is the drop of 300 or 400 pips basically, this can be even 600-700 pips, of course, in the next days or weeks. Again, this trading range can last even few days, even 1 week, whole week, until we see the massive, or it can break today. We don't know that, but that's why we position ourselves before. That's just my point of view, and I'm teaching students on my mentorship program, very qualitative 7-day course, to find the best high probability setups and trade together, and to find the best zones to invest and build transactions on the, not just forex, I speak also on the forex and on the stock market, since I'm investing on both markets. So now I will want to just very fast show you about the EURUSD, what we got there. EURUSD is not like a GBP. GBP is much stronger, and GBP did a total absorption of the selling climax. Here, as you see, this is a massive spike, selling climax of 140 pips. This is, I must say that this is more than 300% from the average day on the euro, this drop. This is a big drop, and after that price went to the sideways. Now, what's the point here? What's the difference between the pound and euro, and why the euro after went lower, even did this breakout, and now trying to back cover this and back into the trading range? This is when the traders went into the trading range, but here what's the big difference is, first of all, the price didn't absorb the massive selling climax from this stage here, and second thing, we have the key swing lows which are resistance. So only if I see the breakout of this level in the next period, and I observe this area when the price was here, and if we saw the breakout, if I saw the breakout and clear breakout, I will watch to probably buy on some 50 retracement and swing again to the much higher prices. But that didn't happen, and now I'm still must wait about the euro. I know I will not sell this because I know that still investors who I'll just explain you, who sold from all the way from the top to this distribution, they sold and they still holding as long there is not there now they are in the agreement area. But look at this drop, it's more than 700 pips. This is the investors together with traders who are fighting day by day, you know, investors just adding positions after some equilibrium, after some, look at this for example, very interesting. The selling climax, but there is no total absorption of the selling climax bar. So all the way, what the buyers did, aggressiveness, it's they're trying to actually start a new trend, but investors say no, we still want to sell this, and price continued to sell at this stage here. Okay, so this is how the how they doing, you know. Look at the selling climax, didn't absorb, you know. See here, selling climax didn't absorb. You look at it's trying by traders, but it didn't have success. And basically what they want to see is, this is right now big agreement zone. This is a big agreement, and this is agreement of about let's say how many days we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is about 4 days agreement, and price broke lower. Now many traders think we are selling here, you know, because it's retesting the swing lows. We adding it's a trend downward and stuff like that. But actually, in reality, once we got to the massive selling climax, once we established a strong 4 days trading range, and the trading range is about 100 pips, and even 135, 50 pips, I will not touch any selling here, because this will be a very extended movement by some aggressive sellers trying to benefit from the what we call the trend. But actually the trend is neutral, and we are now in agreement area, and I will not touch this pair. Only I will not sell, that's for sure, but I will also not buy right now. I will wait breakout of key in this, for me, you know, in my opinion, key resistance level, which is around 1.0840. That area is for me key, and only if we go all the way higher, starting to go or massively higher, or we do some good buying push. Anyway, I'm waiting the breakout, potential retest later on, and continue to buying, because then that will mark that investors also exit their massive selling positions and they start to buy. If I don't see that, I will not sell again, because the big selling climax is the background, and equilibrium is on the place, and I know that they are in alignment, traders and investors. So I will stay away right now and wait only for potential breakout. So for that, euro needs pretty much about 200 pips upward to I even think about buying, but I will also not sell for sure. It's very, very risky. That's it for this analysis. I hope you enjoyed my analysis. Again, if you like to learn my method to identify, to find the high potential setups, I'm learning you very exact points, you know, on the paper, what you need to respect if you want to build good positions, and how to add into the winning positions, which is also very good. So I'm teaching you about the money management rules I'm using, and most professionals using, you know, in the financial business, financial world. I'm teaching you how to spot the investors and traders together and trade when they are together, and whether the power is the biggest, and where your chances are biggest on the financial market. So also about the volume, how to using the volume to spot the climatic action, which is key part if we speak about the volumes, and how to spot these areas and observe. If you want to start my mentorship program, you can add me on the Skype, and there we can talk and find the best time and date that we start the program. From the other side, if you are an investor, you want to invest on the Forex, I'm doing the managing account, so we can also speak about that. That's it for this this video. I hope you enjoyed, and wish you good trading, and have a nice day.